So while I was in a store, I happened to be listening to somebody because, the whole Steph is now the worst hated person. Steph, be careful, make a mobster. Will read all your personal texts like she did mine and Tiffany's and everybody else she falls out with. So fair warning on that one. Anything private is no longer going to be private because that's how she rolls. So, okay. I decided to listen while I was in a store to Makeup Mobster. There are a couple things I need to address, really need to address, because I was fuming. If I wasn't with Dayton, I may have lost my shit right then and there. First things first, you didn't have a problem with Rex when you told Steph, oh, I love when Rex goes after Laura. That's called obsession, bitch. That is fucking straight up obsession. Why do you care if somebody goes after me? Are you so wrapped up in my life? You are the biggest hypocrite I have ever seen in my entire life. Do you know why I don't attack your character? Because you're not important enough for me to think about. I don't know why you don't get that. You think I'm not intelligent in it. No, dumbass. It's because you're not important enough for me to go after you. It's not important. You're not important enough in my life for me to even think about you. That's the difference between you and I. You talk about me and think about me and worry about everything I say and do 24 fucking hours a day. You know how much time I give you? Almost none. You're not talked about in my Discord other than you need a dentist, but you're not talked about in my Discord. You're not talked about privately. I don't talk to Tiffany, Marissa, nobody about you. That's the difference between you and I. I don't need anybody white knighting for me at all. If I have something to say to you, I will say it. I have a platform. I have a good platform. I have a beautiful following. I don't need to send anybody into your live to talk about you. People are adults. They're their own person. If Jules wants to go in and say something about you, that's on Jules. I don't know what kind of pedestal you put me on, but you put me on one hell of a fucking pedestal. Really put me on one hell of a pedestal. If you think that I need people to go in and get you, are you fucking stupid? Yeah, you are quite stupid. You also made a comment how I go after your family and I go after your husband. Bitch, I haven't gone after your husband at all, nor have I gone after your kid. That's you. That's the narcissist in you turning it around and trying to say that it's me. No, bitch, it ain't me. It's all you. All you. Secondly, thank you, Mayheart. Secondly, you never send any of us to go on our own. We take responsibility for our own decisions. These people act like I'm this real cult leader and I tell people what to do. First of all, Capone is a very smart individual. Jules, very smart individual. Just because somebody calls you out on your bullshit doesn't mean that I send them. You're not that important to me. I have told them not to go in there. I have told them not to fucking say anything to you. That I have done. You want to know why? Because you're not intelligent enough to think that these people are their own person. You're just not that smart. And how can I prove that you're not that smart? Okay, let me tell you how. She says this morning, and I was blown away. Love you too, Rad Story. She said this morning that she takes no responsibility for Ben, and Ben's issues have nothing to do with drinking. Your ignorance, Makeup Mobster, is some of the dumbest I have ever seen come out of this community. I don't care if there's mental illness or not. Drinking has a huge, huge part of what Ben goes through. When you mix drinking with a mental illness, it is a toxic combination. It's like mixing heroin and cocaine. It is a toxic combination. And anybody that can sit there and say that, oh, well, the drinking has nothing to do with it, and he's a grown man. Are you stupid? Of course he's a grown man, but you're sitting there saying he has mental illness. So you saying to him, oh, well, drinking, go get drunk. What? He's been sober for 6 months. How about you say to him, you know what, Ben, probably not a good idea. You know what, Ben, you don't want to drink. Even if he said he was going to drink, how about you try talking him out of it? How about you try to do the right thing, but you don't know what the right thing is because you're too fucking stupid. You have no idea what the right thing is. You just sit there like a fucking hypocrite. You want me to attack your character? I'll attack your character. You are the biggest fucking hypocrite I have ever seen, ever in my life. The things that come out of your mouth are fucking mind-blowing. You sit there and say, they don't care about him at all, is exactly right. They sit there and say, she actually sat there today and said, how, well, to Rex, well, if, you want somebody gone, then just say nothing. Then just don't say anything about them. Do you not listen to yourself, like, for real? You have talked about me every fucking day for like a year. Not a year, like 6 months. Every day. I don't talk about you every day. I don't sit there and go through your lives. I don't sit there and go one after the next, And it's always about Laura. And that's all you talk about is Laura. Why is what I do such your fucking concern? Tell me. I want to know. You talk about candles being $60. Bitch, I haven't sold a $60 candle in a year. Where the fuck have you been? Oh, I'm sorry. You're just too busy spreading lies. I haven't seen Dave in forever. I jump on Dave's panel. Who decides to pop up? Dave was on for 2 hours. 2 fucking hours yesterday before I popped up. Who pops up the second I go on there? Fucking Whiskey. He had 2 hours prior. But the second I pop up, there's Whiskey. Whiskey for a year has written songs about me, has done this. If you guys want to fucking be imaginary and not see it, yes, Whiskey is fucking obsessed. If he wasn't, he wouldn't fucking talk about me. You don't see me talk about Whiskey on a daily. You don't see me writing songs about Whiskey. You don't see me fucking going on panels that he's on. You don't see me in chats that he's in. If you're so fucking blind that you don't see that he's everywhere I am, then you're fucking retarded. Sorry to use that word. I apologize. It just popped out. I shouldn't have said it. I'm sorry. But you're dumb. If you can't fucking see what is going on, then you're fucking blind. But hey, carry on with yourself. She is so out of touch with reality hounds. I totally agree with that. Totally agree. Peanut butter whiskey? That sounds interesting. And you're sitting there putting down my candle. When was the last time you fucking ordered a candle, bitch? When was the last time you did anything? What? When I first started making them? What the fuck do you put out, Makeup Mobster? All you do is sit there and bash and bash and bash. What the fuck do you contribute to your family? What the fuck do you buy your kids that wasn't an inheritance from your mom's death? Tell me, Makeup Mobster. Where's your merch? Where's your masks? Where's fucking anything? Where's anything that you put out? That would be a nothing. Absolutely fucking nothing. All you do is bash and bash and bash and bash and bash. That's it. You offer nothing but bashing. That's why you lost monetization, Leanna, isn't it? Yeah, that's why you lost monetization. Because all you do is sit there and judge everybody else. How about you worry about yourself? Maybe if you took 5 minutes to worry about yourself, you wouldn't be such a fucking joke in this community. The only people that accept you are the ones that you told stick a needle in your arm, or the ones that you called a fat bitch or whatever, or the ones you said eat more hamburgers or whatever. And then you sit there and you want to sit there and say how, Laura, I told Laura many times, blah, blah, blah. Bitch, are you kidding me? Like, are you fucking kidding me? You don't think that you have done wrong? You've said more fucked up shit than I ever have, ever. So you sit there and you just fucking go on and on about me. Like, dude, get some real content. We have moved on from you. We all have. Nobody talks about you. I finally blew my shit today. I finally had enough listening to her with her bullshit and her hypocrite and, Laura's not this. No, Laura doesn't care about you. You are obsessed with every fucking thing I do. Why don't you go take your dog to the doctor? Why don't you go to a fucking dentist? And now, oh, I shouldn't have a dog? Well, maybe you shouldn't have fucking teeth. Hopefully you take your kid to a dentist more than you have. You're fucking sick, like totally sick. You're a hypocritical bitch. And you really need to hear yourself, like for real. I own my shit.